Shalom Talmidim, Hatanuot Ha'ivrit Tet, the Hebrew Vowels Lesson 9, Furtive patach. Normally, when sounding out a Hebrew word, you read the consonant first and then the vowel under it second. So in this word, we read gimel followed by segel, ge, and then beit, soft beit, followed by segel, and resh, ver, gever. And notice that the accent is on the first syllable, and I've marked it with an accent mark. In this word, we sounded out d, a, v, a, r. Okay, davar. There's no accent mark, and so the stress is on the last syllable, davar. Now, do you remember in a previous video, I told you 3 things about guttural consonants. First, they reject dagesh forte or dagesh chazak. Second, they take composite shava, not regular vocal shava. Do you remember the third thing? They prefer A-class vowels. That is, it's better when there are A vowels near guttural consonants because they're easier to pronounce. So when a chet, ayin, or hey with mapik, that is fully consonantal hey, not just a vowel letter, occurs at the end of a word following some vowel other than an A-class vowel, we've got trouble, because it'll be hard to pronounce. So we find something that looks strange. Look at this word. Resh, shorek, and a chet. Do you notice under that chet, we've got a patach, and it's shifted over to the right. Normally, a vowel is centered under the letter after which it sounds, but this one is shifted over to the right. This is because it's not pronounced after the chet, but before it. Ruach. It's kind of a glide. Ruach. It sneaks in to help us pronounce the chet. Or here's a word, gavoach. Gavoach. Again, we have a bit of a glide between the cholam vav, o, into the hey. Oach. Gavoach. Do you hear it? Or take the name Yehoshua. Yehoshua. There's a little patach that sneaks in between the shorek and the ayin. This patach that sneaks in is called a furtive patach. There is one more strange spelling like this, but it doesn't involve guttural consonants. It involves the name of the city Jerusalem. Most of the time in the Hebrew Bible it is printed like this and pronounced Yerushalayim. Do you notice that the Hirek, Yerushalayim, is not centered under the mem, it's shifted over to the right, which is a hint to pronounce it before the mem. What's actually going on in this word is it probably should have been spelled with a yod, Yerushalayim. But the medieval Jewish scribes found a form written without a yod, and by medieval times they were very careful about how they copied the Old Testament, and they did not ever change the consonants. They only added vowel points and other things around the consonants. So they found a form without a yod, but they pronounced the word as if it had a yod, which is why we have that funny chirek a little bit too far to the right under the mem. Yerushalayim is how it's pronounced, not Yerushalami. It's Yerushalayim.